Hello everyone. So today we're going to be taking a look at this 2008 Lexus GS450 Hybrid. And today's review is taking place at Kelly's Toyota, situated in Letterkenny, County Donegal. For all contact information in regards to this dealership, please see the description box below. So in today's review, we'll be looking at the interior of the car. I'll explain how all the features work, also start up, look at the engine, go over the performance data and take a look around the exterior. So the GS comes with completely keyless access, so you can of course lock and unlock the vehicle using the key fob, as you can see there. But we're going to keep the key fob in my pocket, and if we walk over to the car here, you'll see this button on the door. So you press it once to lock the car, and then to unlock it, just wait for a second and grab the handle and the vehicle unlocks. Should also mention that button is on all of the doors in the car, on the back door as well. So it's got very nice wooden trim on the door cards as well as throughout the dash. You got your 4 one-touch automatic windows, as well as your 3-person memory settings for the seat. A little bit of storage here. It also has a full black leather interior with perforated leather seats. Completely electric as well. So it has a push button ignition. This car is 247,496 kilometers on the clock so far. So just apply the foot brake and press the engine start stop button. So when it's on idle, the car will be running off the electric motor, so as you can tell there's absolutely no sound whatsoever coming from it. This car has a 3-spoke leather-wrapped multifunction steering wheel. It also has electric rack and pinion power assist, very nice feedback. You got your standard multifunction controls located off the left for the radio and your different modes, and then off the right you got your standard phone and voice command controls. You also got cruise control located down here off to the right, and the GS also comes with a completely electric steering column. So this car also has automatic headlights as well as automatic rain sensing windshield wipers, and it has an auto dimming interior mirror. So the GS comes with a lot of equipment as standard. Now this being the 2008 model, it's a fairly old enough car. It's actually 8 years old, but even so it has got some serious amount of equipment in it. One of the most impressive things I want to show you, you may notice down here there's no electric mirror controls or any controls whatsoever located around the car for the trip computer. The reason why is because they are located down here. Press this button here and this very impressive center console folds out. And you got controls here for your electric mirrors, you got your interior motion sensor, parking assist and so on. You even got your trip computer located down here. This button up here controls the rear sun blind. So that's a very impressive feature. I've never seen this in a car before, and it's actually very creative. It means you can have all these buttons, but as you can see, they're stored away. And also located down here, just press this, you just got a little bit of storage which is carpeted. And below that you got your fuel filter cap and boot release. So coming into the center console, it's got a very good sized screen, and above that you got your time as well as your outside temperature meter reading. So you can operate the screen using all these buttons located here. So we're going to look at the map first. And as you can see, you got your different selections, different map views and so on. Now it is touchscreen, but because it's an 8-year-old system, it's just a little outdated. The touchscreen can be a little slow to respond sometimes, I find, compared to modern systems of course. The next button here is your destination button. You got your different points of interest and points near you, so you can go through that as you wish, and you can also go through the memory if you want to select previous destinations. Next one is your main menu. Standard settings here, you got your setup for the vehicle, your volume settings. If we go into the setup for example, you got your trip distance, and you can adjust all that there as you wish. So over on the right hand side you can adjust your climate control from here, or you can use the conventional buttons below. Just turn the AC on and off from here and go through all the different settings. You also got these buttons located down here on each side to adjust the temperature. So So if we just turn on the radio,
Could save lives.
sound quality is very good.
3 crashes is speed related, and the council's road safety officer Noel Gibbons says that
If we just go into the audio, you can adjust everything from here. You can go to your different stations, you can set up your stations and so on from there. And then if we go into the main information for the vehicle, you can Bluetooth your phone to the car, turn on and off the Lexus Park Assist. You got a wee calendar as well. You can even go through your trip information. So it tells you everything you need to know about the electric motor and the engine. As you can see, when I drive around the car park, the screen shows the 4 wheels in motion, and it also tells me what the electric motor and the V6 engine are doing at any given time. So we'll just put it back into park. And this car has a foot brake as well, the old-fashioned style that you still get in Mercedes these days. So just push it all the way in to engage it. Located down here, you got your CD player, and because this is quite an old car, it actually still has a cassette player. Cassettes went out of production a long time ago, I believe. And then coming into the center console, you have the cigarette lighter and ashtray. Very nice wooden trim. It's got 2 integrated cup holders. If I slide this back here, you got your controls for the heated seats. You can also adjust between sport, normal, power, hybrid and snow mode. You also got your traction control. And actually, just another thing you'll note, located down there on the side, it actually has that information written for you, just in case you can't find in controls. This also tilts up. Got a good bit of storage, nicely carpeted as well. You also got your illuminated vanity mirrors. Now I believe the sun visor, it feels like some kind of carpet material it's made out of. It's very nice and soft. I was going to say suede, but it kind of feels a bit more like carpet to me. It's got a lovely interior. For an 8-year-old car, this interior's held up very well. Has quite a lot of mileage on it, so it's seen a fair bit of use, but the seats are extremely comfortable, and as I said, they are perforated, as you can see. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out the back seats. And the car will also beep a few times just to tell you it's lost detection of the key fob, which I still have in my pocket. So it's got speakers back here as well. You also got your rear ventilation, a small bit of storage. And also this center armrest folds down, good and big, with 2 cup holders. Very spacious and comfortable car, as you'd expect from a big expensive Lexus. I believe when this car was brand new, it probably cost somewhere in the region of maybe 90,000 euro, maybe close to 100, I'm not entirely sure, but it'd definitely be up there with the BMW 7 Series, Mercedes S-Class and Audi A8 from the time. But it's a very spacious and comfortable car, even by today's standards. It's an excellent vehicle. You can probably hear the car just beeping there. So just turn on the vehicle's power, push the button twice. We'll also turn on the automatic headlights, as well as the front and rear fog lamps and the hazards. And as I said earlier, all 4 windows are fully automatic. It's actually just written there for your convenience. We'll actually just leave the key fob in here as well. The exterior colour is called Starfire Pearl. The GS originally came out in 1991, where it was called a Toyota Aristo for the first 2 generations, up until 2005, where it became better known as the Lexus GS. This car is the 3rd generation, known as the S190, which was produced from 2005 up until 2011 and was built on Toyota's N platform. It was available as a 3-litre V6, a 3.5-litre V6, which could also be had with the Lexus hybrid drive, as well as a 4.3-litre and a 4.6-litre V8. All versions came with automatic gearboxes, however, like all hybrids, the one I have here has the CVT transmission. The GS could also be had as rear-wheel or all-wheel drive. The V8s and the V6 hybrid were rear-wheel drive only. A normal GS has a large boot with 430 litres of room, However, because of the hybrid system in the 450h, batteries do rob space, so this car has 280 litres. While this is a sizable reduction, it is still big enough for carrying around a good quantity of items. This car also has a reversing camera with guidance lines which also move with the steering wheel. The overall length is 190 inches. It has a width of 71.7 inches and height is varied. Rear-wheel drive models measure 56.1 inches in height, while the all-wheel drive is 56.5. It has a 4-wheel independent suspension with McPherson struts in the front as well as a multi-link in the rear. It also has 4-wheel ventilated steel disc brakes. And the bonnet release is located right here. The engine is a 3.5 litre V6. Coupled with the Lexus hybrid drive, the total output is 341 brake horsepower. It's been electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, and it also reduces 271 foot-pounds of torque, and the average MPG rated is about 35 miles to the gallon. So we're just going to finish up the review now. I think this GS450 is a really nice car. It's very spacious, it's very comfortable and very well equipped, and I'm actually very impressed by this little additional center console down here. I think that's a very good idea, and I think car manufacturers like Lexus should actually bring this back and implement it into today's modern cars. It means you can have all the controls you want, but they can be hidden away. So one thing I was going to say about the GS is I'm going to list in the description box below how much this car would have cost brand new and how much it will be today in 2016's used car market. I'm going to guess that brand new in 2008 this car probably costs very close to €90,000 anyway. As I said, it would be rivaling with the Mercedes S-Class and so on from the time. But I really like sitting in this car. I mean, these seats are exceptionally comfortable. I can imagine how great this car will be on a long distance drive. And it's got a good amount of legroom in the back. So overall, I think it is a very impressive car. This one has done quite a bit of mileage. I'd say the owner has taken full advantage of the hybrid system in this vehicle. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this full in-depth tour of the 2008 Lexus GS450 Hybrid. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe, and please stay tuned, there'll be plenty more videos to come. Thanks for watching everyone.